Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Aqua Luna 73. This is going to be a reading for Leo. I apologize in advance for any background noise. Sometimes my kids play with my dog or with our dog Luna, and they make a lot of noise. So it's evening now and I'm going to do this reading now. Anyway, just me drinking a little bit of water. So let's see what the universe wants to allow to come through for you today, Leo. Please be in mind, time is fluid. It's a constraint that was invented by us as humans. This reading may not resonate with all Leos. It depends on the charts, on your birth chart. So I suggest highly that you go check out the birth chart calculator from a legitimate person that works out your birth chart so that you can know in which placements which placements are where. Okay, that way sometimes you watch a Leo reading and you tell yourself, okay, this is nothing like my life. It's because it's not meant for you. It's meant for another person. Maybe you should go watch another reading from another star sign, because it depends a lot about which placements are in your career and money, your love life, relationships, etc. Okay, anyway, let's start off the reading and see what the universe wants to allow to come through for you. Okay, this is the card. It says suchness. Ta, suchness. I don't have no idea what it means. We're going to have a look now. It's a teacup. It's a teacup with on these the sea in the background, and there's a shells on the sea shore. Okay, let's see what that means. Okay. Archangels, ascended masters, spiritual guides, spiritual healers, providers, protectors, universe, cosmic mother and father, source, whoever you resonate as, Holy Spirit, God, God, Son, Jesus Christ, whoever you resonate as to my viewers, please give me a clear and concise reading for Leo. What do you want Leo to know today, please? Universe, what do you want Leo to know today? Give me a card for Leo. What messages do you want to allow to come through today? This is your card. It's the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is your card. Queen of Swords speaks of, the swords are represented by earth signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And the swords usually speaks of your intellectuality, your mind, intelligence. It speaks about knowledge. It speaks about truth. Okay? So, let's see. We're going to draw the cards now. Archangels, ascended masters, spiritual guides, spiritual healers, providers. What do you want to allow to come through for Leo today? What do you want to allow to come through for Leo today? What do you want to allow to come through for Leo today? Something tells me I need to take these three cards. What do you want to allow to come through for Leo today? Okay. These three cards wanted to fall out, so I'm going to take these. And then I'm going to see what the booklet says. Suchness, it's number 45. Number 45, suchness. What a strange word. Don't you think so? I've never heard that word before. I have had that card before, but I haven't heard a word like that before. I didn't even know there existed an English word like that. 45. Okay, the qualities are faultless and acceptance. This empty teacup sits on the beach of Tulum near some shells collected. It represents a tool for samadhi. It isn't a thing, rather it is a pause in the action. A small baby looks around the room and she says, ta ta ta, without naming things. Ta ta is the ultimate inexpressible nature or essence of all things. Next time you take a sip of tea, consider where it grew, who picked it, and all of the details that led up to this moment. When your teacup is empty, see yourself as empty too. Be present for it. Okay. Okay. The word that comes through, the message that comes through intuitively today is entitlement. Okay. This is what's coming through today from Leo, entitlement. Because suchness speaks about yeah, it says here in the booklet 45. It speaks here, how often are you the judge and how often are you the observer? This is what it says here. See if you can soften. See the world with awe. I look at the world with curiosity and wonder. So I'm speaking to someone very proudful in nature. And this type of pride that this Leo has blinds them to a truth. And the Queen of Swords here represents you needing to face this specific truth. Because you are somehow blind about something. Because suchness speaks about, that's why I said entitlement. It's almost like you have this okay, let's just see where this goes. Okay, it speaks about when are you the judge and when are you the observer. So it's almost like the universe wants you to ask to, it speaks about when you drink a cup of tea. How present are you when you drink that tea? You obviously asking yourself, what stupid kind of suggestion is that? But it actually boils down to how present are you in this moment? How present are you in this moment? For instance, you can go sit in nature and you eat the apple. And while you're eating that apple, are you doing it mindlessly? In other words, you just eat this apple because you're hungry and you just want to still that hunger because you don't want to feel it? Or are you present in the moment where you feel everything and observe everything for what it is? Okay, this is what's coming through. Okay, let's just see where this goes. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can articulate it better. I know what wants to come through. It's just sometimes I have difficulty expressing myself in the correct way, articulating myself very well. Okay, and Leo, you're appearing in your own reading, which is a good thing and an amazing thing. Yeah, in the bottom row, the strength card appears and you appearing in your own reading, which is amazing because it clearly indicates to me, in general, it indicates the strength card of how capable Leo is of controlling the animal nature, of controlling themselves, and of being courageous. But sometimes, Leo, being courageous doesn't only require you being a warrior and going out and fighting battles for others. It also requires you to fight battles for yourself, meaning it requires you to improve yourself on a regular basis, to be honest with yourself about things, to be honest about your proudful nature and what in that prideful nature may be holding you back to certain things in life. Because sometimes if we have blind pride, we tend to not see things for what they are. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Hermit card. Hermit card. Hermit card speaks about someone reflecting about something and taking time out to reflect about the situation. And I usually see the Hermit card as someone who needs to take a spiritual break, to face a side of themselves that might be difficult for them to face. Usually when I receive the Hermit card, the thing that comes to mind is somebody going on a spiritual break, somebody going on a spiritual journey and doing personal inner growth and inner development, personal development. You know, somebody that's working on the mental state. This is what comes through with the Hermit card today, okay? So when I speak, I just told you that I don't want you to feel that I'm attacking you, Leo. When I just said, excuse me, that what I pick up is entitlement. What I pick up, when I say I pick up entitlement, doesn't mean that you are a bad person or that you... Sometimes we have this blind pride and we're not sometimes even aware that we are that way, okay? And I think your problem is that you maybe not be this person that I'm speaking about, if it's not you, Leo, is not someone that's very self-aware. This person is not very self-aware. So if this is not you, this might be someone that you're dealing with. This is, you're starting off the reading with the Two of Swords. In the original tarot deck, the Two of Swords is a woman. She's sitting with her back to the water. She's blindfolded and the swords are crossed. It's starting off where you are very defensive and you don't want to face something. You're blinded by something and you're blinded by emotions. Your emotions are blinding you about something. Your judgment is clouded about something. Okay? And this is followed by the Four of Coins. And this Four of Coins today indicates to me, like I said to you, is this, you also hear this woman in this card is Marilyn Monroe. She is a very beautiful woman. She was a very gentle woman. And she carried herself in a very, she was full of pride. She carried herself like a lady. But she was also the victim of someone, she was also the victim of people that were like vultures around her because of her kind nature that she had. And there were a lot of people that took advantage of her. Okay. But today, the Four of Coins comes across as someone... Sorry about that, it's Luna barking outside. It talks about I don't know why, but the entitlement comes through very strongly with this Two of Swords and this Four of Coins. It's like almost like you... I want to express myself very well, okay, articulate myself very well. The Four of Coins also speaks about someone who is in a very vulnerable position. I see someone that's in a vulnerable position, someone that's exposing themselves to elements that might be dangerous to them. This person is not doing this on purpose, okay? I don't think that it comes across that this person is not very self-aware. So this person might be exposing themselves to situations that might be harmful for them with the Four of Coins. Because with the Two of Swords, this person is blinded. And this person here with the Queen of Swords, it also comes across as almost like I don't know if you possibly have a family member, a person that you care about, Leo, that is exposing themselves to types of behaviors or circumstances that might be harmful to them, okay? Because this is what's coming through. Of course, this is also followed by the Judgment and the Eight of Cups. The Judgment card and then the Eight of Cups. And with the Judgment card and the Eight of Cups, it speaks of, today it comes through as it comes across through as someone that's blind, okay? This person is blind to a truth. You will see here in the Judgment card there's a banner of transformation. And the Judgment card usually speaks about, you will see it's a man, a woman, and a child. This almost speaks to be the Judgment card and the Four of Cups. It's almost like this person. Okay, this is what's coming through. This person, this family member of yours, Leo. It's almost like this person has a substance addiction that's affecting a family unit of some kind. Okay? Because of this card here, the Four of Cups. The thing is this, Leo, everybody uses alcohol. This person is Eight of Cups. You will see here in the Eight of Cups, it's alcohol. This man is misusing alcohol. So this could be the problem. This person could be an abuser of alcohol. And this person is possibly not very self-aware. And you could have problems trying to convince this person of maybe getting help for this issue with him, with the alcohol addiction that they have, because this is coming through very strongly. Someone that has an alcohol addiction and this person is not very self-aware, and a person that's not self-aware is not going to understand that they need help, okay? This person is not aware that they need help. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to pause for a little while. Luna was scratching at the door, so I just had to pause and open. Anyway, like I said, sorry about the noise. It's my kids and Luna. Like I said, it's almost like you have problems convincing this family member of the fact that they need help because they're in the Five of Swords position. They're very defensive. They have this nonchalant attitude as to I don't give a damn, and this person could be very I'm sorry, very violent. This person comes across as someone that's very violent. Okay. Because in the picture there at the top it says intra libre, meaning enter at own risk. It's almost like this person has a volatile personality because of this alcohol abuse. If you have this person in your life and this person is doing this, you need to address the situation, because before it, before it gets out of control. Anyway, Seven of Wands. This is followed by the Seven of Wands and the Temperance card. Seven of Wands. And here in the Seven of Wands, you will see it's a man is playing a piano. And there's almost like a thing that looks like a radar. And with the Seven of Wands, it comes across today as I strongly get the feeling, Leo, that this is not you, this is someone that you're dealing with. Someone that's addicted to alcohol. This person is possibly violent in nature. I'm not saying this is so, but it could be a family member that you're dealing with. Because with the Seven of Wands today, it comes across that you will see here these wands. It's almost like arrows, and it's showing up into the air. It's almost like the situation has left. It comes across as almost like a type of a limbo situation. A limbo situation where the word that comes to mind is Groundhog Day. Every day is the same. There's no it's like somebody that's what also comes across today is almost like the wands also represent a jail. Okay. I don't know if it comes across today. It comes maybe across today as someone that's in a mental jail. You will see here this radar. This person is in a mental jail, and it's like they're not capable of, they are not capable of seeing themselves out of the situation because of this entitlement issue also that they have. The Eight of Cups also speaks about, can also denote depression. You have to understand, Leo, that if this is a family member that you're dealing with, This with the Temperance card, this universe is also asking you to create to this situation needs a balanced approach, uh, because blaming a person for the addiction is not going to help the situation. Usually I've worked with a lot of youth. I've worked and we've did a lot of programs where we worked with um, king, kids that were exposed to gangsterism, to drugs, orphans and vulnerable children in ghettos, in the squatter camps, and everything in the previous job that I used to do. And I did a lot of volunteer work also at shelters and also at women's shelters where women were abused. So when I say this situation requires balance, it requires some understanding from your side with the Temperance card. Because with the Seven of Wands also here, this man on the piano, it clearly indicates to me that this situation requires some skill and some balance. Because with the Eight of Cups here at the top, it comes clearly across that this person that's in this situation, or this person that has the substance abuse problem, the alcohol abuse problem, this person with the Eight of Cups is clearly extremely depressed, with the Two of Swords as well. It could be that this person feels misunderstood, that this person feels that nobody listens to them, etc. Okay? And usually when people find this solace in some type of substance, it's because they feel disconnected from the people around them, or from, not necessarily from the family members. It's not necessarily the family unit that's a problem, but it could be the outside world also that's an issue, and this person has dealing with this. The world is a very nasty place. It wouldn't surprise me if this is the case. Okay. This is followed by the King of Swords and the Strength card. And the swords represent, like I said, air signs. The King of Swords is represented by Gemini, strongly by Gemini. And you will see here in this card here, in the King of Swords, today, usually the King of Swords speaks about someone that's very clear in their head, clear-minded and sound. Okay, but today this King of Swords doesn't note that. You will see here these two figures, they look very stern, very troubled. When I see this card is represented by Gemini, it's the twins of the zodiac. It comes across as someone that's, this person has underlying anger, possibly, which tells me that person that might have grief that they need to deal with this Eight of Cups, like I said. Okay, this person has, I don't want to say issues. We all have issues. I also have issues. Okay. But there is something that this person, if this person is misusing alcohol, there is, and it's almost like, okay, let me put it this way. I think I already did a reading about addiction. It's probably 2 months or 3 months ago. I did a similar reading for another sign. It was also about addiction. I'm not sure what sign it was. But usually I spoke about a documentary that I watched on YouTube. I can't remember what the doctor's name is, but he was a Spanish or Portuguese psychologist. We did a study we loved on people who were addicted to substances of all kinds. And the conclusion that they drew from this specific study that they did was the reason why people got addicted was because they feel disconnected from the people around them. They felt that nobody listens to them. They don't feel they belong. And I think one of the biggest reasons why people feel this way is because we as humans are so self-absorbed. There is a difference between having love for yourself, and this is where the entitlement comes in. There's a difference between self-love and being self-absorbed. And this person comes across as self-absorbed. If this is you, I don't know. If this is the person that you're dealing with, this person is self-absorbed and they need to. And sometimes it boils also down to this person may be dealing with someone that's very self-absorbed. Or he or she may be dealing with a situation, or they may come from a traumatic situation where they were in a situation that was self-absorbing. Maybe they were it's like a cycle. Okay, you have to create understanding for a lot of things, and this is what the Temperance card is asking you. You cannot just assume because this person is abusive, this person doesn't need help, and this person needs to be rejected. You also have to create understanding as to why this person is acting the way they do, and also get the right help for this specific person as well as the victim. Okay, it's no use you just help the victim and you don't help the perpetrator. And this is clearly coming across as everybody's blaming this person, but nobody's actually helping this person to overcome the situation. And this is going to cost and take as much strength as possible with the Strength card. It's going to take a lot of courage from you as a family member as well as this person to overcome this addiction with the Strength card. But it can be done because it's going to be hard work, like seriously, but it can be done because this is the last card. It's the Osiris card. And the Osiris card speaks of somebody that's masterful and somebody that's, I think, I'm just going to make sure what the Osiris card is. Okay, I can't remember what the Osiris card represents. Can you just hold on a second? Yeah, I just want to check quickly. Osiris card. Okay. The Osiris card in the ordinary tarot is the Emperor card. And the Emperor card is represented by Taurus, I think. I'm not sure, okay? So you end off the reading with this card, which indicates to me that I don't know. This situation requires a lot of strength. This situation requires a lot of understanding, but it can be done because at the end of the day, this is the position that you and family and this person will end up in. This is the Emperor position, is somebody that's empowered and somebody that's in a powerful position, self-empowered position. someone that's in control of themselves, their faculties and everything. Okay. So, I don't know how you're going to handle this situation with this family member, but I suggest you handle it with, like the Seven of Wands and the Temperance, handle it with balance, handle it with understanding, and try to figure out as to where maybe this person needs psychology intervention, counseling of some sort, because you have to understand when a person has an addiction and this addiction affects their behavior and this behavior affects the people around them, this person needs to go for counseling because this person has trauma. This person might have childhood trauma that they're still dealing with as a grown up, and they're not very self-aware about this, and they need to be addressed. And seeing that you, the Leo, with the strength card coming and forth in this reading, tells me that strongly that I don't think this is you. This is someone that you're dealing with, and you are required now, Leo, to support this person and be the strength that this person needs to overcome this. Anyway, I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share and subscribe, and please take care. Bye.